Today we will study about e raised to s theta. What is e raised to s theta? Where this one is twist matrix, skew symmetric omega v 0 0. Omega is axis of rotation and it's skew symmetric matrix. V is the velocity. So expanding this infinite series e raised to s theta is I identity matrix plus s theta plus s square theta square by 2 factorial plus s cube theta cube by 3 factorial plus s raised to 4 theta raised to 4 by 4 factorial plus and so on infinite terms. I as it is, s is this. So omega v 0 0 into theta. Now s square. So omega v 0 0 further omega v 0 0 into theta square by 2 factorial. Now s cube theta cube by 3 factorial. But if we multiply these two, omega square into 0, so omega square. This one first row, second column. So omega v 0, so omega v. So a product of these two matter is this, but we want cube. So further this one, omega v 0 0 theta cube by 3 factorial plus and so on infinite terms. I as it is. Now theta multiplying omega theta v theta 0 0. This one product of these two is this. So this one is omega square theta square by 2 factorial and this one omega v theta square by 2 factorial. Because of product of these two matrices I have written here. So we can use this omega v theta square by 2 factorial 0 0. Then after for cube theta cube by 3 factorial we are multiplying this. So orally multiplying omega square into omega, so omega cube. This into 0. So this one is the theta cube by 3 factorial. Then after first row, second column. So omega square v 0. So omega square v theta cube by 3 factorial plus and so on. Observe this term I plus this plus this plus this infinite terms. Now separating the terms. First terms, this one. So I plus omega theta plus omega square theta square by 2 factorial plus omega cube theta cube by 3 factorial plus and so on. This is the first entry. What about second? So I v theta, v common. So I theta, this one omega theta square by 2 factorial. This one omega square theta cube by 3 factorial plus and so on. We have taken v common. So this is the second entry. To adjust our maths, we have put 1 here and this one is 0, this one is 1. Do you know this one is rotation matrix for this? This one is rotation matrix say R. And this one is body origin. This one. So as a whole it is transformation matrix. So we have put 1 here. So e raised to s theta, focus here, this one is nothing but e raised to omega theta. We have already studied in previous video. This one e raised to omega theta, skew symmetric omega theta, and this one this v, but this one suppose g of theta, suppose this one is g of theta. So we can write here e raised to s theta equal to e raised to omega theta g of theta into v 0 1. Now what is g of theta? So g of theta is this I theta plus this omega into theta square by 2 factorial plus omega square theta cube by 3 factorial and so on. So I theta plus omega theta square by 2 factorial plus omega square theta cube by 3 factorial plus omega cube theta raised to 4 by 4 factorial plus omega 4 theta 5 by 5 factorial omega raised to 5 theta raised to 6 by 6 factorial plus omega raised to 6 theta raised to 7 by 7 factorial plus and so on infinite terms. But we know that omega cube is minus omega. Omega raised to 4 is minus omega square. Omega raised to 5 is omega. Omega raised to 6 is omega square. Omega raised to 7 is minus omega. So using these properties, g of theta and separating adjusting the terms, g of theta is I theta plus theta square by 2 factorial minus theta raised to 4 by 4 factorial plus theta raised to 6 by 6 factorial minus and so on omega plus theta cube by 3 factorial minus theta raised to 5 by 5 factorial plus theta raised to 7 by 7 factorial minus dot 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 omega square. Separating, simplifying and separating the omega term and omega square term, we can reduce to g of theta this way. Now g of theta is I theta. This one is nothing but 1 minus cos theta into omega, because of cos theta is this 1 minus theta square by 2 factorial plus theta raised to 4 by 4 factorial minus theta raised to 6 by 6 factorial plus and so on. So readjusting the terms, 1 minus cos theta is theta square by 2 factorial minus theta raised to 4 by 4 factorial plus theta raised to 6 by 6 factorial minus and so on. Here theta cube by 3 factorial minus theta raised to 5 by 5 factorial theta raised to 7 by 7 factorial dot 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 omega square. So sin theta is this theta minus theta cube by 3 factorial plus theta raised to 5 by 5 factorial and so on. So theta minus sin theta, we get this theta cube by 3 factorial. Observe this, theta minus sin theta, we get this theta cube by 3 factorial minus theta raised to 5 by 5 factorial plus theta raised to 7 by 7 factorial minus and so on omega square. So g of theta finally I theta plus 1 minus cos theta into omega square symmetric plus theta minus sin theta omega square. We have obtained the result. Okay. Today we will obtain the formula for g inverse of theta. We know that e raised to s theta equal to e raised to omega theta g of theta into v 0 1 rp 0 1. It's a transformation matrix. So p equal to g of theta into v, multiplying both the sides by g inverse of theta. G inverse of theta into p equal to g inverse of theta into g of theta into v, but this is identity matrix. So g inverse of theta into p equal to I into v, but I into v is v. So v equal to g inverse of theta into p. What is g of theta? G of theta is theta into I, we have studied, plus 1 minus cos theta into omega plus theta minus sin theta into omega square. Therefore g inverse of theta, we can suppose ai plus b omega plus c omega square. We assume the inverse has the same general structure as a polynomial in omega, so we can suppose this way. So we will determine constants a, b and c such that g inverse of theta, this is ai plus b omega plus c omega square into g of theta, that is theta I plus this equal to I, identity matrix. Now multiplying the terms ai b omega c omega square theta I, suppose 1 minus cos theta is capital A and theta minus sin theta is capital B. Okay, so multiplying these two matrices, here a theta I, this one, then after b a omega c, then after a into b omega square, see this. Similarly this into whole bracket plus this into whole bracket, we get this way a theta I plus a omega ab omega square plus b theta omega plus ba omega square plus bb omega cube plus c theta omega square plus ca omega cube plus cb omega 4 equal to I. But we know that omega cube is minus omega and omega raised to 4 is minus omega square. So if we replace here and reconstructing and regrouping the terms, substituting these and regrouping the terms, a theta I plus AA plus B theta minus BB minus CA omega, AA omega, B square is minus omega, so minus B, this one, B theta omega, and B cube is minus omega, so BB, and this one is omega cube is also minus omega, so minus C into omega. And for omega square, this omega square, and omega raised to 4 is minus omega square. This one is omega square, this and this. So AB plus BA plus C theta, and omega raised to 4 is minus omega square, so minus CB into omega square is I. So this plus this is I. So this one as a whole is identity matrix. So multiplier of I should be 1. So A theta 1. and this term must be 0. So A plus B theta to satisfy this. As a whole, this one is identity matrix, and I is the term is here. So the rest term must be 0, but omega square is not 0. So this multiplier and this multiplier should be 0. So theta is 1. A plus B theta minus BB minus A is 0. And from this, AB plus BA C theta minus CB is 0. A is 1 upon theta because A theta is 1. So 1 upon theta into A is 1 minus cos theta. We have supposed B theta minus B. Capital B is theta minus sin theta, and minus C into 1 minus cos theta is 0. And from this, 1 upon theta, B is theta minus sin theta plus from this. So A is 1 minus cos theta plus C theta minus C. B is theta minus sin theta. This is equation 3. This one equation 1. So A is 1 upon theta. This one equation 2. This one equation 3. Now simplifying this equation, we get from this 1 upon theta minus into 1 upon theta into 1 minus cos theta plus B sin theta minus C into 1 minus cos theta equal to 0, 2 dash, say 2 dash, and from third equation 1 upon theta into theta minus sin theta plus B into 1 minus cos theta plus C theta is 0, say 3 dash. Now from this subjecting C into 1 minus cos theta here, so 1 by theta into 1 minus cos theta plus B sin theta. So subjecting C, we get 1 upon theta plus B sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta. Now substituting this in equation 3, 1 by theta into theta is 1 minus sin theta by theta plus B into 1 minus cos theta plus sin theta into C. C is this. So 1 by theta plus B sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta equal to 0. 1 minus sin theta by theta cut out. So 1 plus B into 1 minus cos theta plus B sin square theta upon 1 minus cos theta is 0. So from these two terms taking on B, we get 1 minus cos theta LCM, 1 minus cos theta whole square. So 1 minus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to minus 1. But sin square plus cos square is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 cos theta. 1 minus cos theta cut out. So finally B is minus half. And in this equation, substituting B equal to minus half, 1 by theta into 1 minus cos theta, B is minus half sin theta minus C into 1 minus cos theta. So C into 1 minus cos theta is 1 by theta into 1 minus cos theta minus 1 by 2 sin theta. So C is 1 by theta minus half into sin theta by 1 minus cos theta. 1 by theta as it is minus half, but sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. It's a trigonometric formula. And 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. So 2 cut out. So 1 by theta minus half cot theta by 2. So after all, we have got G inverse theta is 1 by theta into I minus half into omega plus 1 by theta minus half cot theta by 2 omega square. That's it. The Charles-Mozzi theorem states that every rigid body displacement can be expressed as a displacement along a fixed screw axis as in space. By analogy to the exponential coordinates omega cap theta for rotations, we define the 6-dimensional exponential coordinates of a homogeneous transformation T as S theta belongs to R raised to 6, where S is the screw axis and theta is the distance that must be travelled along the screw axis to take a frame from the origin I, identity matrix, to T. If the pitch of the screw axis as omega V is finite, then mod of omega is 1 and theta corresponds to the angle of rotation about the screw axis. If the pitch of the screw is infinite, then omega is 0 and mod of V is 1 and theta corresponds to the linear distance travelled along the screw axis. Today we will study exponential coordinates of rigid body motions. Also, by analogy to the rotations case, we define a matrix exponential exp, say exp, and matrix logarithm, say log. So exp is s theta belongs to SE3 to t belongs to SE3. What is s? S is twist matrix, which is omega v 0 0, omega is rotation axis, unit vector, and this one is skew symmetric omega, and log is t belongs to SE3 to S theta belongs to SE3. E raised to S theta, infinite series expansion. So I plus S theta plus S squared theta square by 2 factorial plus S cube theta cube by 3 factorial plus and so on. This one is represented as e raised to omega theta g of theta into v 0 1. Here S is this, where g of theta is I theta plus omega theta square by 2 factorial plus omega square theta cube by 3 factorial plus and so on 3.86. So I theta, rearranging term and using the rule, we can obtain I theta plus theta square by 2 factorial minus theta raised to 4 by 4 factorial plus theta raised to 6 by 6 factorial minus and so on into omega plus theta cube by 3 factorial minus theta raised to 5 by 5 factorial plus theta raised to 7 by 7 factorial minus dot 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 omega square. So I theta plus this is a series expansion using this 1 minus cos theta omega plus this one using this theta minus sin theta omega square 3.87. Proposition 3.25. Let S equal to omega v twist be a screw axis. If mod of omega is 1, then for any distance theta belongs to r traveled along the axis, e raised to S theta is e raised to omega theta first entry, and the second entry is I theta plus 1 minus cos theta omega plus theta minus sin theta omega square into v, and the other row is 0 1. First element, second element, this one. Equation say equal 3.88. If omega equal to 0 and mod of v is 1, e raised to S theta is I v theta 0 1 3.89. Okay. Matrix logarithm of rigid body. Our derivation essentially provides a constructive proof of the Charles-Mauzy theorem, that is, given an arbitrary RP. Indirectly it is transform matrix. Sometimes transform matrix is denoted as this way. Belongs to SE3. One can always find the screw axis S equal to omega comma v and a scalar theta such that e raised to S theta equal to RP01 transformation matrix, equation 3.90. That is, the matrix S theta is omega theta v theta 0 0 belongs to SE3 is the matrix logarithm of t equal to RP. Okay. Now algorithm. Given RP written as t belongs to SE3, find a theta belongs to closed interval 0 pi and the screw axis S equal to omega v belongs to r raised to 6, where at least one of omega, mod of omega and mod v is unity, such that e raised to S theta is t. The vector S theta belongs to r raised to 6 comprises the exponential coordinates for t, and the matrix S theta belongs to SE3 is the matrix logarithm of t. If r equal to I, then set omega equal to 0 and v equal to p upon mod of mod p and theta equal to mod p. B. Otherwise, if it is not r equal to I, use the matrix logarithm on SO3 to determine the omega written as omega cap in SO3 algorithm and theta for r, rotation matrix, and then v is calculated as v equal to g inverse of theta into p, equation 3.91, where g inverse theta is 1 by theta into I minus half into omega plus 1 by theta minus half cot theta by 2 into omega square, equation 3.92. Now we will give proof for this. Next.